Listen, it's quite simple. Press the free like button if you think that Ricochet is better than Will Ospreay. Listen, it's not even close. Ricochet is better than this raspy voice clown. And here's why. Stop saying this guy is the best fake pro wrestler in the whole entire world. Okay, by that same logic, if I average 40 points per game in basketball in Europe, does that mean I'm the best basketball player in the world? If I average 40 points per game in a Euro basketball league, by your logic. Okay, this guy is a star in New Japan Pro Fake Wrestling. Look here, bitch. That's not the United States. That's overseas. That's the same thing as playing basketball overseas. He's a star playing basketball overseas. He has done nothing in the United States of America. There's levels over here. That's why he's not the best fake pro wrestler in the whole entire world. Listen, here's what I hate. Let's speak facts. Let's speak logic. How come all you fucking fans always say this guy is the best in the world? How come he's always in all elite fake pro wrestling? Nobody calls themselves the best in the World Wrestling Federation, but yet they draw more viewers than all elite wrestling. So please shut the hell up. They don't have the best in the world in AEW. They don't draw shit. They can't even crack 900K with Edge and Sasha Banks and Okada. So let me ask you again, how is Will Ospreay the best fake pro wrestler in the world? He don't draw nothing. He can't draw in TNA. He don't draw nothing. Nobody knows who he is. Like I said, that's like Stephon Marbury averaging 40 points per game in China. Okay, you are saying he's the best in the world? No, that's not how that works. The big leagues is the World Wrestling Federation. The big leagues is NXT. The big leagues is Raw. The big leagues is SmackDown. Can Will Ospreay draw some money, draw some eyes, draw some viewers on Raw and SmackDown? No, he can't. Hence why Triple H was trying to sign him to NXT, but he turned it down to go to AEW. So there's levels to this. He's not the best in the world. He's not. He's bland. He drops people on their heads. Hell, Omega is better. So stop saying he's the best in the world. How? Nobody cares about New Japan Pro Fake Wrestling. Nobody watches. Do you know their viewership numbers every week? Bro, they can't crack over 80,000. They struggle to reach fucking 40,000. So nobody cares. Nobody watches. You can't call somebody the best in the world if their main audience is overseas. That's not how that works. Show your colors. Prove yourself against Roman Reigns. How about you prove yourself against Gunther or Seth Rollins, Drew Mack? Let's see if you can draw an audience on Raw and SmackDown. If not, shut the fuck up. Will Ospreay is a mid-carder. And he can't talk. He can't cut a promo. How is he better than Ricochet? If Ricochet never left New Japan Pro Fake Wrestling, he would have accomplished everything that Will Ospreay accomplished. Why? Because he was the more sought after talent. That's why he was signed to NXT. He was the more coveted star over Will Ospreay 5 years ago. So stop it. You can't call a guy that was a big fish in a fucking small pond the best in the world. That's not how that works, buddy. Okay? That's like saying that AJ Styles was the best in the world when he was in TNA. No, he wasn't. He was a big fish in a fucking small pond. That's my fucking point. Come to the big leagues, then your ass can call yourself the best in the world. How about you come to the NBA? Okay, now we can call you the best in the world. Go against the best of the best. If not, please shut the fuck up. Will Ospreay is overrated. Okay? He's not better than Ricochet. He's a white Ricochet. Okay? That's what he is. He's not better. If Will Ospreay was on Raw, he would be in that mid-card with Ricochet. That's facts. He can't talk. He can't connect to audience. Nobody who watches Raw and SmackDown knows who the fuck he is. So how can we connect with him if he can't talk? That means he's a white Ricochet by that same logic. Listen, there's this tired out question that I have to answer every week, every couple of months. And it's fucking pathetic in terms of why are people so obsessed with seeing the downfall of Cody Rhodes. Like, I don't get it. Everything he does, people love to dissect it and just make something out of nothing to equal people turning on Cody Rhodes. I'm like, bro, people, the fans, will never turn on Cody Rhodes. You have to deal with, you have to accept it and just move on. Why are people so obsessed with seeing the downfall of this man? Like, I don't get it. You fans are so fucking fickle. Man, like, listen, this is why Daniel Bryan was one of the greatest heels of this generation, because he spoke facts when he was the evil vegan heel. You marks are like the definition of just fucking fickle. You don't know what you want. And here's why. For years, you people have been crying and complaining about how the WWF have not promoted another guy after Roman Reigns. The same old tired out question of, if Roman Reigns leaves for Hollywood, who's going to take that mantle? Who's going to be the face of the company once Roman leaves? You always bashed Vince, Triple H for not building up somebody else if Roman was to retire or leave for Hollywood. Okay, we have the next guy, Cody Rhodes, but yet you still don't want him. But you did not want Drew Mac. You don't want Seth Rollins. Bro, just accept the fact, either don't watch or just watch and just shut the fuck up. This is not the Attitude Era anymore. We don't have any top 10 guys that can be the face of the brand. There's only 2 or 3. But you have to accept it. Not everybody is everybody's cup of tea. You have to accept it. Cody Rhodes is the new John Cena. He's not Daniel Bryan. He's not Kofi Kingston. He's the face of the company. Which means it don't matter if you don't like him or you don't. Or you do, it don't matter. He's here to stay. You have to accept it like John Cena. There's people who did not like John Cena for years, but you had to shut the fuck up and accept it because Vince McMahon was not going to stop pushing him. That's Cody Rhodes. Now, I hate when people try to dissect his character in terms of people are trying to bash Cody Rhodes for trying to shake Roman Reigns' hand by saying he's soft. Why would he shake his hand knowing that Roman cheated him last year, right? The same old tired out question about how shouldn't Cody Rhodes hate Roman for what Roman did last year? Well, bitch, that's last year, man. We gotta move on to something else. But that actually adds on to my point. Rocky Maivia, he took away Roman's heat. He took away the heat from this feud. That's what I meant. That's why I did not want Rocky Maivia involved during the road to WrestleMania 40. Because he's a fucking glory hog. Now, people want to see Rocky Maivia versus Cody Rhodes. That's the problem, you fucking idiots. You fucking dumbass marks. That's the fucking problem that I've been trying to tell you. The Rock has turned Roman into a fucking lame, a boring lame. Now, nobody cares about Roman Reigns as a fake pro wrestler. Nobody cares about the bloodline. Nobody cares about his feuds now, right? All we want to see is Cody Rhodes versus Rocky Maivia. So I don't blame Cody Rhodes for shaking his hand. Because, bro, where's the heat? If Rocky Maivia is over here bashing Cody Rhodes' mom, what has Roman done to Cody Rhodes as of late for Cody Rhodes to just hate Roman Reigns, right? That's the point. Rocky has done a lot to hurt Cody Rhodes on the road to WrestleMania. I mean, bro, he took away his spot at Mania. He fucking slapped him. He has bashed his mom. He called him a fucking bitch. He has been burying Cody Rhodes on the road to WrestleMania. Not so much Roman. So how can you blame Cody for having more heat with Rocky over Roman? That's not his fault. That's Rocky's fault. Rocky is a fucking spotlight glory hog. Now, that's all people are talking about. Rocky and Cody Rhodes. They are not talking about Roman and Cody Rhodes. That's the point that you fucking missed these past 2 months. I said it from day one. Rocky is going to take away Roman's spotlight. He is not making Cody Rhodes look bad. He's making Roman look bad as a boring guy. That's what I mean. But you don't get it. He's not making Cody Rhodes look bad. He's making Roman Reigns look boring. That's the point. There's no heat now. Rocky took away all the heat away from Roman versus Cody Rhodes. And that's the real issue here that nobody's trying to talk about. That's all you want to do is trash Cody Rhodes every twist and turn. And it's like, bro, he's John Cena. Just move the fuck on. He's not an underdog. He's the face of the company. That's not going to change. But the fact of the matter is, he's the most over guy since Stone Cold and John Cena. But, okay, there was a point in time where John Cena had a very, very 50-50 audience. Okay, that's Cody Rhodes. Okay, live with it. Remember, let's go Cena, Cena sucks. Okay, that's Cody Rhodes now. Just deal with it. But no, the crowd will not turn on him. Like how? You've been saying that for the past 2 years, and this guy, he's getting more popular. So it's only a small portion of the audience on Twitter that say all that bullshit about how the audience is going to turn on him. I mean, how? I'm waiting. You thought people was going to turn on him last year when Roman beat him. And so far, he's more popular. So he keeps proving all you anti-smarts wrong. So I don't get it. When Cody Rhodes beats Roman for the belt, either at this year's WrestleMania or SummerSlam, it don't matter. He's going to beat him. Listen, he's not going to be defined by one title reign. Oh my fucking God. Kofi Kingston was never the face of the company. Daniel Bryan was never, and The Rock means never, the face of the company. That was a flash in the pan to please you marks. That's why he was champion. With Cody Rhodes, he is the agenda. He's the face of the brand. He's going to be a multi-time world champion. He's going to be maybe a 5-time or 4-time world champion. He's not going to be defined by one title reign. That's not how that works when you are the face of the company. Nobody turns on you after one world title reign. By that same logic, why didn't people turn on John Cena after his first title reign? Oh, right, because he was pushed as the face of the company. When John lost his first world title reign, he did not go back to the fucking mid-card. Last time I checked, the moment Daniel Bryan lost the world title, he went back to the mid-card, right? The moment Kofi lost to Brock, he went back to the mid-card as a tag team wrestler. That's not Cody Rhodes. The moment Cody Rhodes came back to the company, he was a main eventer, a top guy. He never once spent time in that mid-card. He has never once challenged for any mid-card belts since coming back. That's what I mean. He's a top guy. He's a main eventer. You have to accept it like John Cena. Like, why are people praying for this man's downfall? Like, make up your fucking mind. And don't bring up Braun Breaker, right? Don't you dare bring up Braun fucking Breaker as the fucking next guy. Because people turned on him in NXT. Remember? He was forced to be a heel because all you fucking smarks, you turned on him. Remember? So, do not bring up Braun Breaker as the next guy because eventually you will turn on Braun Breaker. You always turn on your own, right? That old saying, you eat your own? Yeah, that's all you do. You will turn on your own. For years, you've been crying about who's the next guy after Roman Reigns. Well, it's Cody Rhodes, but you still don't want him. But you didn't want Drew Mac. You didn't want Bray Wyatt. You didn't want Kevin Owens. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck you. Just watch the product and just shut the fuck up. You don't know what the fuck you want. You don't know if you want Roman to retire. You don't know if you want Roman to stay or leave. You are fair weather fans. That's what you are. You don't know what the fuck you want. That's why Triple H does not take you seriously. That's why. You don't know what the fuck you want. Once again, Braun Breaker was booed in NXT as a good guy. Remember? This was before he was called the badass Braun Breaker. You turned on him, remember? So don't bring up Braun Breaker as the next guy of the company because you will turn on Braun Breaker when Braun Breaker has a monster push. That's what happens all the time. This has nothing to do with the character of Cody Rhodes. You turn on everybody. So shut the fuck up. I saw this one dumbass comment on Twitter by a fucking smarky fan. This dude said that characters like Cody Rhodes have died during the early 90s, right? Where they are too much of a good guy, like Hogan. I'm like, listen, that's not true. But second, not everybody has to be Stone Cold Steve Austin, man. That's what irks the fuck out of me. Not everybody has to be a fucking anti-authority badass. That's not how that works. Not everybody is Stone Cold Steve Austin. That shit don't last, okay? Ask Becky Lynch, okay? That shit don't last when you try to act like a fucking badass, but it comes off as not authentic. That shit don't last. The only person that can do that is maybe a CM Junk and Stone Cold Steve Austin. If not, we will see you as a Stone Cold ripoff. So I think Cody Rhodes is doing just fine. Just be himself. Why do you smart when everybody to act like Stone Cold Steve Austin, where you gotta be a badass 24 hours a day? By that same logic, well, how come you ain't trying to hype up Kevin Owens, right? Isn't Kevin Owens a anti-authority guy? You know what I'm saying? You don't know what the fuck you want. There's tons of guys that are badasses who are kind of anti-authority guys, but you don't want them as your top guy. So make up your fucking mind. There's so many Stone Cold ripoffs. Look at Dean Ambrose. He is a Steve Austin ripoff, but yet, man, he's the most boring guy in all elite fake pro wrestling. He is overrated because people see him as a Stone Cold ripoff. That's my point. Everybody don't gotta be a badass 24 hours a day. Look at fucking Eddie Kingston. People say he was Stone Cold Steve Austin, and look where he's at. He's back to the fucking mid card. That's my fucking point. Just let people be themselves. Good fucking lord, man. You people wanted Cody Rhodes to give Roman a Stone Cold Stunner. I'm like, fuck you, man. That's not how that works. Let Cody Rhodes be himself. Bro, in fact, he acts like Dusty Rhodes. Ain't that the point? His idol is his father. So if he wants to shake hands, let him shake hands. But if you got beef with it, okay, blame Rocky Maivia for taking away the heat between Roman and Cody Rhodes. Like I said, hell, I would rather see Cody Rhodes versus Rocky Maivia for the world title at this point. That's what I mean. He took away their heat. The fact that Rocky is calling himself the fucking final boss, why would you call yourself the final boss if you call your cousin the tribal chief? So who's the boss? Right? Listen, that was a sneak diss at Roman. I hope you know that, right? That's a diss to Roman. Roman calls himself the tribal chief. Well, Rocky calls himself the final boss. What the fuck does that mean? Is that Cody Rhodes' final boss? That's what I want to find out. Is Rocky Maivia, is he Cody Rhodes' final boss? Right? So that's what I mean. He took away all the heat. Because now, shit, I really want to see Cody Rhodes beat the fuck out of Rocky Maivia now, based on what he said about him and his mom. What has Roman Reigns said bad about Cody Rhodes on the road to WrestleMania? How is that Cody Rhodes' fault? Why do you always blame Cody Rhodes for everything? What has Roman Reigns done to hype up this match? Why is everything on Cody Rhodes? He is busy with Rocky Maivia. Let me repeat, he's busy with Rocky Maivia. So, which one is it? So, he put his hands on Rocky Maivia. He did not put his hands on Roman. How come people are not trying to bring that up? He did not slap Roman, but he slapped Rocky Maivia. That was a big deal. Now, shit, people don't care about this match now. Okay, whose fault is that? It's the fucking Glory Hawk's fault, Rocky Maivia. Now, Who do I think is going to win this match at WrestleMania 40? Listen, I want Cody Rhodes to win, but I won't be shocked if he lost. But there's always SummerSlam. That's all I'm saying. Listen, I'm not going to cry or complain if Cody Rhodes loses, because eventually he's going to beat Roman for that title. It's just, when will he do it? That's all I care about. Is it SummerSlam or WrestleMania 40? We don't know, but I don't care. As long as he beats him this year on any show. That's it. I'm done.